Alright, so this particular vehicle is a 2014 Volkswagen Jetta SE. It should be the same for any Mark 6 Jetta. I just saw that all these videos kind of suck. Anyway, so what I'll be doing is I'll be replacing the stock radio with an aftermarket head unit, including the wired-in wiring harness. So first to the harness, there's two options. There's the more expensive version, and then there's the one that doesn't have like the nav and all that crap like that. You're definitely going to want the more expensive one. Otherwise, you're going to be forced with basically going into the fuse panel and doing stuff that way. It's more of a pain in the ass than you want. This little CAN bus interface is actually really helpful. So just shell out the money so you don't give yourself a headache in the long run. Also, if you ever put in navigation or you have like steering wheel inputs for your car, that'll be a good thing for the long run. Second thing, you're gonna need the European antenna to the basically standard antenna adapter. I forget the part numbers, but I'll probably put those in the video description. Okay, so that's the loom that I made. It obviously doesn't come like that. The head unit we'll be using is a Kenwood DPX502BT. It's just a Bluetooth doubled-in head unit. It's pretty awesome. Then with that, I'm pretty sure this is a T20. I forget the actual radio, but you'll need a T20 Torx to open that, and then just various non-marring plastic trim tools. So here we go. First, you're going to start by unplugging the battery, and then reach under here by where the passenger airbag is, and just with your fingernails give it just a little bit of a pull, easy pull. All right, and then you're going to take your wider tool, go along the outside edge. You should try to pop as many tabs as you can without breaking anything. There we go. So those two are out, and go along the left edge, pop, pop. I'm coming at a decently shallow angle. All right, and then with this one, you can basically just now use your fingers and give it just a little bit of a wiggle. Awesome. That's out. Now, I have VCDS, but you'll see this is still attached here. There's an airbag plug. Just don't unplug it. It's too much of a... If you turn the car back on and that's not plugged in, you'll throw an airbag code. You can't fix that with anyone that has any like regular little rinky-dink OBD2 reader. You'll need VAGCOM or something like that to clear it. So save yourself the headache. Don't unplug that. All right, then it gets pretty simple. You take your T20, set this ratcheting one to loosen. Take your T20, start taking out the stock head unit. Awesome sauce. These always give me a pain. Here we go. It's one. Spin, spin, spin. It's two. And spin, spin, spin. It's three. Spin, spin, spin. Should be four. There we go. All right, all four of those are out. Now don't just go yanking this out. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Go ahead, grab the top and the bottom towards like the corners of the radio. Pull it out slightly, and some wiring harnesses will be super tucked in there, but don't worry about it. Just anyway, pull it out as far as you can. Try not to rest it on the plastic trim that you did not unplug. Actually, you know what? Because I know that I just need to plug it back in, I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it just so I don't break anything. So I'll put this back in the hole real quick, just because I don't want to snap this. So I guess just be careful to not turn the car on if that's not plugged in. Okay, then you're gonna have, let's see here, right here, your radio things. You'll have a little white pin at the top of each one of them. Just go ahead and pull that bad boy out. There we go. That pops out like away from the radio. Same for the bottom one. That pops out. And then once that happens, focus, focus. Once that happens, just pull the plug. Stuck on this bad boy. There we go. Yeah, so I just had to press down. I forgot about that. Press down on the white piece, and that'll pull that out. Don't wrestle it. Anyway, push down on this one. That should clear that. Pull that one out. Whoops, almost gave you bad directions, didn't I? All right, now I broke mine the first time, but you'll have a little clip here. Make sure you lift that clip up. You basically press down on the little bottom flipping part of the thing, and then you lift that bastard up and out. There's your stock radio. Part I was talking about was here. This thing here flips up. So there's a little thing you'll have to press on that to get that bad boy out. Anyway, so then you take your wiring harness, and with the arm flipped out, you press this in, and then you clip it closed. There's nothing left to clip on mine because I broke it, but whatever. Then you'll have the little dongle adapter. There'll be an end that says like, it's the end that has the fewest amount of wires on it. So I forget what it has a label on it too. But that you don't connect that one because that's for the navigation. You don't need that. You need the one with the most wires connected to it to actually go into that little CAN bus adapter. And then you'll shove that back into there. And then the blue wire on the antenna adapter goes to the head unit side of the harness. And then obviously this will go to the dual plug here. Plug that in. And then clip that little white part closed. This little single piece, just tell him to go home. Alright, so then he'll shove back in here. Alright, awesome sauce. Then you take your aftermarket head unit. Forgot you're going to need this surround, so make sure you get a little aftermarket surround. This one didn't say it was for a 2014 Jetta, but they haven't changed the radio for a while, so it still fits. We're not going to do Bluetooth because I don't use Bluetooth on my head unit at home on my Subaru. So she said, fuck it, I'm not going to use it on mine either. So, awesome. Jasmine was being nice to me. Alright, so you plug the Kenwood adapter in, then you plug your antenna in. Awesome. And just tuck that bastard back into there. My Metra unit also didn't come with screws. So, I mean, it held itself in, but you might as well do yourself a favor. I think they were at 10-30 seconds, I think. But just go to an Ace Hardware and they'll figure it out for you. Anyway, shove that in. Make sure it lines up. Sweet. And then reach into your cup holder where you throw all your screws, because you're a crazy bastard like me. And taking this off of your screwdriver, thread them in with your bare hands first, because no one likes a stripped screw unless you're into that kind of thing. I don't myself go to screw orgies, but I mean, that's on you. There you go. I mean, yeah, if you're the Ronnie Craig kind of person where you don't care what people think about you, I mean, you can go ahead and strip your screws all you want, but when the cops come knocking at your door, don't say you didn't mean to do that. Okay. So now we're plugging that bad boy in there. Get in there, you son of a bitch. I drop you. I dropped you like a bad habit. All right. Awesome. Awesome. That's in there. You always want to go in a cross pattern. Same thing with the lugs on your wheels. About to drop this one too. No, I didn't. Randy Moss. Okay. And this one goes in there. Okay. And then this one goes here. Awesome. I'm going to connect it back to my ratcheting screwdriver. Make sure I get it straight as I can. Just going to snug it. Awesome. Okay, now I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the hood, reconnect the battery. Make sure you plug back in the little airbag sensor before you do that. And before you put everything back together, just want to make sure head unit works, otherwise you're doubling your work. So, I'll be right back. Okay, now that all that's done, go ahead and pop the key out. Just turn the key on, and boom, in the accessory position, the radio turns on. Fantastic. So that's that. Now I'm just going to dry fit this to make sure it will go. It seems to. Maybe I need to pull down this corner just a bit. Okay. So I pull down that corner just a bit and tighten this down. I'm going to lift this corner up just to here. Okay, now tighten all these down. Now remember, don't over tighten them because it is plastic. You don't want to break anything. And then reverse of disassembly, pop those in first. Go to that side. Pop that in. That side, that one in. All those are in. Then go to that bottom half again. Plug all that stuff in. Decent. Alright. And you have yourself an entirely new aftermarket head unit with Bluetooth and all that crap, and it'll be fancy. Sweet.